Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this from IndieWire. The Terminal List creator says Chris Pratt series is not for woke viewers or critics with an agenda. He is absolutely right. Because every single critic is nearly seriously. I think every single critic, but I'm gonna give them a benefit of the doubt and say 99% of the critics are woke idiots. And generally, if a critic dislikes a TV show or a movie, there is a very high chance that the product is going to be good. And you rarely get those moments where critics and audiences match the level. It's very rare. It's rare. Here it is. Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes. There you go. Terminal List. You can see the critics have 39%. The audience says it's 94%. I watched the TV show, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It's one of the best TV shows ever released for TV in years. The last one being The Last Kingdom. And before that, I don't even remember. And this one gets up there. It's so damn good. If you haven't seen it, dude, you don't know what you're missing. The Terminal List is dead set on surviving scathing reviews. And it will, because it's an incredible TV show. The Chris Pratt-led Prime series is based on a book by former Navy SEAL Jack Carr, who serves as an executive producer of the show. And you can see he actually really worked there because the quality is... While the series has a 94% audience score and 39% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, Carr told Fox News the liberal-leaning media critics slammed the series because, quote, there's not this woke stuff that's shoved into it. He's right. Let's compare it with another TV show. Resident Evil. That thing, let me see, how much is it going, Resident Evil, on Rotten Tomatoes? I probably should have done this before I started recording, but you're seeing here is, oh, wait, no, Robbie Armel, Welcome to Raccoon City. Is that what the one is, or is it the one? I think it must be the... I should have prepared this. Am I drooling? Am I retarded? I think so. Right. Here it is. Here it is. What I'm gonna go and say it. The discrepancy of critics. Critics? It's just slightly above half of liking it. But still bad. Audience has scored, it's 27%. I'm gonna be honest with you. Resident Evil managed to beat October Faction in one of the worst TV shows I have ever seen. And I'm being quite caught on the description of this garbage. It was so bad that I was rooting for the monsters. The girls under the table, the West girls under the table who are so undoubtedly unlikable as fuck. They were under the table and that the famous Resident Evil dog was chasing them and I was screaming inside my head, oh, for the love of God, dog, he's getting under the table, come and get it! I was like that. That's how bad it was. That's how much I hated that garbage. I was rooting for the virus infected to eat them. And then they actually have a leaf type of worm coming out of the ground. Makes total sense. Makes total sense. Not even going to question that. Anyway, there's no, quote, there's no woke or anti-woke. But just because there's not this woke stuff that's shoved into it, then it's perceived, by critics at least, as not promoting their agenda, so they are going to hate it. On point, as usual. He nailed it. Just because there's no political messages inside of the movie, of the TV show. Yeah, because that thing was like movie quality. That's how good it was. They are going to hate it. Here's what he says. We don't mention right, left, conservative, liberal. None of these things are even mentioned. Exactly. It's completely devoid of any of those political messages. It's one of the things that made this show incredible. It was so refreshing to actually watch it. Carr called out Daily Beast, reviewed that liking the series to an, quote, unhinged right-wing revenge fantasy, end quote. Well, thank you, Daily Beast, for selling so well this TV show, because they are getting a lot of views. Well, the Daily Beast in particular, their review was quite mean, Carr commented. Quote, but they see an American flag and they get upset, or they see someone who is competent with weapons and has a certain mindset and hold those powers accountable for their actions, and they just kind of lose it a little bit. Yeah, very good point. They lost it because Reese, which is the main character, James Reese, he is good, very good, and he's not a Mary Sue. He had years upon years of training, and you see some of that training on the TV show. Spoiler alert, in some of the memories he shows or shares with the viewers, you can see him training, and that is something that you do not see on modern TV shows as of late. She-Hulk, she beats the Hulk in everything, with not even a single tiny little moment of training. Rey Skywalker, you saw that garbage. Sum up, quote, we didn't make it for critics. Very, very important, that one. You make it for the viewers. What's important to me and Chris Pratt was that we made something that would speak to those members of the military who went downrange over the last 20 years, so they could sit down and say, quote, this guy's put in the work and made a show that speaks to me, end quote. Yes, it spoke to them as well, and spoke to me, because it was an incredible family show as well. A great father figure in there, and probably something that The Punisher should have been from the moment that it was released on Netflix. The first season was okay, the other one, Jesus motherfucking Christ, that one was nearly unwatchable, and I only watched it for completion's sake. But if I had the option, I'd say, fuck that shit about. Fuck that shit about. Fuck that shit about. Right. Pratt had well, then this one is interesting. Series lead Pratt previously took to social media to share a Daily Mail article with the headline, The new Yellowstone Chris Pratt new Navy thriller. The terminal list defies woke critics, scathing reviews to shoot up ratings chart with 1.6 billion minutes of streams. Pratt added a photo of Dr. Evil with the Austin Powers movies and caption, quote, 1.6 billion minutes. Pratt personal politics, yeah, they're going... One of the reasons they actually hate the terminal list, because, well, it's because of the purported political leaning of Chris Pratt, and he is going to church. They kept on saying and spreading the fake news that he went to Los Angeles-based Hillsong Church, but that was fake news. And then a certain boobless lady called Elliot Page criticized him for it. He doesn't go there, so you can go and see you absolute troglodytes. Right. And I'm gonna go and cover this one. This one. No. There you go. Chris Pratt trolls. Whoa. This one is from the New York Post. Chris Pratt trolls woke critics not happy with new show. The terminal list. It was amazing. You saw he was not evil. The character was actually good, very good. You felt like you hated the enemies, the villains, and you felt like you actually loved the good guys. Even the FBI agents, you saw them grow with each episode. Something you don't see today. Example. Once again. Oh shit, I'm having an allergy crisis and I'm hitting my microphone. Example, Resident Evil. Again. I was supposed to root for the girls. I was not. I was in fact rooting for the goddamn fucking virus. I was rooting for the dog to eat them. What kind of retarded TV show makes you do that? Precisely. Marvel Actor Series was criticized as rotten on the website with 94% audience score and 40 critic score. Yeah, obviously it decreased a little bit. The streaming shows Pratt as Navy SEAL James Reese, who comes after his crew that don't get already explained that 1.6 billion minutes. He posted in one post, he posted a headline: Chris Pratt new Navy thriller, The Terminal List defies woke critics, getting reviews to shoot up to get ratings chart with 1.6 billion minutes of stream. 1.6 million minutes, he described on the meme. I cannot wait for season 2. Yeah, and this is coming from Amazon. Amazon. You know, the one who gives us the discount. The actual discount Game of Thrones called Rings of Power. That gave us the very mediocre MMO called New World. Yes, that Amazon. Even I was surprised that Amazon could actually give us something like this. Amazing, isn't it? I was flabbergasted. My mouth was... Yeah. That's how good it was. But, there's always the retarded critics. For those idiots, I say, suck my balls and choke on my goddamn fucking cock. On that goddamn fucking hell. Have a great fucking night, and remember, watch the Terminal List. You will not regret it. I'm even going to wage my reputation on this one. You will love it. Even the soundtrack matches perfectly.